So we're back at this amazing grotto project that we built in Maryland. It's finally done. The pool's full of water, all the waterfalls are built, it's landscaped. The customer did a beautiful job with the planting. So you can see right here, there's a beautiful accent waterfall built into this hill. There's like a 6 or 8 foot grade change here that we built into. There's a beautiful 2-tier split waterfall coming down. Nice set of steps going up there, all these planting spaces. And then inside that little nook right there, that low waterfall, that's where the hot tub is, okay? And then there's a waterfall coming from the hill through the grotto into the spa, okay, which we'll show you. And then it comes out of that spa right there, that little nook into the pool, that low waterfall, right? So follow me over here and I'll show you more details on this side over here. 8 foot high, all boulder walls, right there. There's that waterfall right there, and that you can walk through. There's a bench and a set of steps. You can walk right through that waterfall inside the grotto. It's like a hidden entrance, okay, right there. And then another grotto waterfall to the right here. Everything's seamless. You can't really see where it's coming from. It's coming out of the rockwork, okay? So come over here, I'll show you more on the side entrance. So you have this amazing side entrance right here to get in, and then a beautiful set of steps going up to the top with lighting and planting and all that stuff, along with some boulder walls along here to retain this grade. So let's go inside and show you really cool details inside. So this is it. This is the grotto inside. All these boulder walls, roof inside, natural stone roof. And then we have the shower. Okay, it's kind of hidden. All these boulders right here, right? And then the hot tub. But we got the side entrance, right? The side entrance, you can walk in and out. And then we got the hot tub with all this beautiful stone coping right here. Everything's built in. Rock roof. And then one of the coolest elements is right here, right over here. This waterfall, I'm gonna try not to fall in. This waterfall is coming from outside the grotto, right? That goes out to the sky. That's an open top. And this waterfall cascades into the hot tub. So it starts outside the grotto and breaks through the walls and comes through into here. And then it cascades out. So this is a super cool detail that you don't really see that often. Like I said, these are all structural rock walls, left, right. This is a pin and pour grotto top, flagstone pinned with rebar and concrete, and then there's flagstone on top. Okay, so nothing, you don't see any concrete. It's 100% natural all the way across. We did a beautiful resin rock floor, which is in a sort of a resin resin floor with aggregate. So it's porous, right? The water goes through it. Gives a super natural look to the whole thing, and it allows you to butt into the rock work all the way around. All the amazing light work that we did coming out of the roof of the grotto, all the way through. We have lights going out throughout the whole thing, you know, came out amazing. You can see this this hidden side entrance. You come in, but the rock's on an angle, so you really can't see in, it's kind of hidden. So when you're looking from the front, you see this rock and it's almost like a hidden entrance, right? So we laid these rocks out and they're kind of thin. You can walk by them. And the same thing over here, right? This is the showers over here, and it kind of creates some privacy, but it leaves this open right here. So it leaves a little bit of openness, but it also leaves a little bit of privacy. And look at this rock. This is an amazing rock. This corner rock for here, and then everything's lit up. Boom, 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 all the way around. It really came out amazing. So here we are, we're on top. This is the grotto top, right? We did the entire top in a flagstone, okay, to create a beautiful patio. Like I said, this was built into a hill. So, you know, you could see the grade behind you, okay? You could walk right up here. And then this is a great area to kind of, look at the view, right? To kind of hang out. You got a little bench rock right there, but a nice patio area up here, overlooking the pool, overlooking the, you know, the neighbors and the neighborhood. Super cool. And then also, and this is the part I love, this is awesome. This is what I was telling you about. The waterfall starts outside the grotto and it cascades off that rock into the hot tub. So in the daylight, you could see right in. It creates some daylight in the hot tub. And also too, it releases the heat, right? So you want to have some kind of ventilation from that hot tub, so that the heat doesn't get trapped in there and then make it too hot. But this is a super unique detail up here that you never see, kind of unique, right? And this is the upper waterfall right here, and the water fills this up, and then it wells out and spills over top of the rocks to create this really cool 2-tier split waterfall. But again, you don't see the source of the water. That's the key, right? It creates like a little pool. You don't see anything mechanical. You don't see any concrete, no liner, no pipes, no nothing. I am here with Chris Sandor, our amazing customer that we built this awesome grotto for. And one of the cooler elements that we did in this amazing grotto was the floor. What are we gonna do on the floor of this grotto? It's gotta be natural, it's gotta look good, it's gotta transition, it's gotta be seamless. What do? And I started to think, about 1.5 years ago, I came across this resin rock product from Tony Dyke from Sarasota, Florida, who was partnering up with Lucas from Lucas Lagoons, and they were developing a resin company. So I went down there and met Lucas and met Tony, and they showed me the product, and we spent some time together. So then I built this beautiful grotto. I said to Chris, the customer, I said, hey man, I think I have a pretty cool option. So I showed Chris, I have an idea for you. He's a very involved, very particular customer, and I showed him the resin rock samples, right, of the product, right, Chris? So tell us a little about what you thought.
I was immediately super impressed. It's an exposed pebble-like aggregate finish, imported from Spain, which is really cool. You know, that's exotic in its own right. When Chuck, you were down here originally showing the samples, we were looking at it in different lighting perspectives inside the grotto, what it looks like when the sun hits it, and it just looks like little jewels in there. And so we decided, it's like, this is a no-brainer. I don't even think it took more than like a minute of deliberation. I said, this is the way to go. You guys ordered the product, you came down with Tony, and Tony was a super cool guy, very nice, very informative, learned a lot of different things about resin rock, how versatile it is. You know, in the grotto, I mean, I had no idea just how cool this was gonna look. I mean, first of all, there's so many different colors to choose from. Even if you have different colored rocks, there's a resin rock for that color. And this resin rock just pulled so many different cool colors out of all the beautiful stonework that you guys did with the grotto and the waterfall. So it really tied everything together really beautifully.
So this aggregate fills in the joints because you got these boulder walls that go in and out, right? So you can trail the resin into the corners without any joints, right? So it's completely seamless. And I think that's one of the things that makes it a really awesome product for inside the grotto. I think it's the first time Tony said that this product has been used inside a grotto, although I'm sure Lucas has it coming up on his schedule, you know. And then also with the shower, we have an outdoor shower here. It runs right through the shower. Okay, it hits the floor and it just drains right through it. So you don't have a drain, you don't have all these things. And it looks amazing. You know what I mean? So it's a super cool product. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we're super excited about it. It came out awesome. Chris loves it. And I could definitely see using this product inside our grottos in the future for all the reasons we just mentioned. Yeah, so stay tuned for more content and more of our amazing resin rock installations. And that's it. This job's done. Thank you for watching. This project came out amazing. So stay tuned for more of our amazing grotto and waterfall builds. Thank you.